Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Pilates class. We're going to be using our magic circles today. I'm going to start sitting down. Just hold on to your circle. Let's put it between our inner thighs. Just take a moment, sit up nice and tall, put your hands on your shins. Take a big breath, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, settle in, bring your shoulders down. And again, two more, lift up. And exhale. And one more time, lift it up. And exhale. Let's bring the magic circle between our hands. Bring your legs a little bit closer, sitting right in the middle of your mat. And allow the body to roll back and roll forward. And just kind of settle in, thinking of your sits bones pressing on the mat. Lengthening through the fingertips, so try to keep your fingers long on the magic circle. Try to keep the shoulders down. And then at the last one, stay back and just lift the arms, lower the arms. We'll do that 6 times, trying to lengthen through that upper back. And 3, and 2, and 1. Keep lengthening through the arms and roll yourself all the way down. Bringing your feet a little closer. Let's put the magic circle between our ankles and let's bring the head all the way down. And just keeping your head on the mat, pressing into the feet, keeping your crown of the head nice and long, arms by your side, and just give yourself a little bit of a pelvic bridge. Lift up with control and lower down. Try to settle in into that upper back, into those inner thighs as we squeeze the circle. One more. And lengthen, lengthen, and lengthen. Pressing the feet into the floor. Give it a breath. Take your head back and bring the chin in. Take your head back, bring the head in. One more. Bring the chin to the chest and float up your upper back and look at your feet, your inner thigh. Stay lifted and then roll back down. What's nice about keeping the feet on the floor and lifting your upper back is that we can really work on that lift. So when we come up, we're trying to lift the shoulder blades off the mat. And for the next one, let's come up and let's start pumping for the 100. Inhale for 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A vigorous pump. Let's just take one head back, put it behind our head, pressing into that little invisible pillow as we engage through the abdominals a little bit more. And then we switch sides. Inhale, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes are connected to your abs. And either with switching the hand or go back with both hands, either keep your feet on the floor and lift your legs up. Try not to switch your upper back, keep it lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either keep your knees bent or extend the legs away. If you feel like that low back is lifting off the mat, when your legs go all the way down, lift them up a little higher. Keep it lifted. And pump 2 more. Inhale, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. And take the circle with your hands. Let's keep the arms to the ceiling. You're going to do some toe taps. Lift one leg, lift the other. Toe tapping as we keep those hips really engaged, keeping the hips anchored without moving. And lift. Let's go 2 more. And lower. Last one. And lower. Keep that right leg into the chest. Put your circle inside that right foot. Bring your leg all the way up. Lengthen through that right leg. Extend the left leg out if you can. Give it a breath. Press into that leg. Hold the circle with your left hand. Right arm out to T. And stretch that right side. Make it active as you press the outside of your foot into the circle. Really reaching from the outside of the leg. And bring the leg to the ceiling. Hold it with the same hand as the leg. And see if you want to take the leg out to the side. Come to the ceiling and we'll switch sides. Left foot on the magic circle. Right leg is bent. Reach through that left foot. Either keep it bent or extend the right leg out, right leg straight in line with your hip. Hold it with the right hand and cross your body to the left. Make it really active stretch. Bring the leg to the ceiling, hold it with the same arm, keeping the hip down. Come all the way to the ceiling, bend the knee, take the foot out, hold your circle with your hands. Bring your arms back, pulse your circle, and then kind of lift up your head. Check out your feet, see what your legs are doing. Either you're gonna keep your knees bent, or you're gonna keep your legs straight, and we're gonna roll up, all the way up. And let's roll all the way down, bone by bone by bone. Keep reaching through the legs, keep reaching through the arms as we roll. Feels so good, doesn't it? And roll down, shoulders away from the ears, roll down. Try to hold your circle in a way that you're really activating the back body. So come forward, stay here, and instead of holding it like that, try with long fingers, sit up tall. Press the heel of your hand, bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen, so you really feel that upper back, right? Now keep the elbows bent, roll down slowly. Press out and in. Press out and in. Roll back a little more, out and in. Back a little more, and all down. Do the same thing to come up. So arms go up, lift the head, bend and lengthen. Then lift that upper back. Lift the middle back and go. Last one like that, go down slow. When it gets challenging, we bend, we extend, we go back a little more, bend and extend, until you lay it down. You come up, same way, arms go up, the head lifts, bend the arms, push up, reach, and put the circle on your feet and give it a nice stretch. And come on, let's put the circle on. If you have a ball, just put the ball down. And let's put our left heel right on the top of that magic circle. And slowly bend the right leg. Come all the way down, right leg up to the ceiling. Keeping the leg to the ceiling, you're gonna make a circle with your leg. Keeping that left side really still and back up. Across, around, and up. Cross, around, and up. One more this way. And reverse. Up. Out, around, and up. Out, around, and up. 3 more. 2. And 1. Bend the knee into the chest, hug it in, and roll yourself all the way up. And then we'll switch sides on the top. Put your right heel right under it. Scoop that belly, lengthen through the leg, come in, take the left leg up. Keep pressing on that right side, and then we'll circle across, back up. Hopefully the circle is making it just a little bit more challenging to keep that side quiet. 3 more. 3. 2. And 1, and at the top, reverse. Go out, around, and up. Out, around, and back up. And 3. 4. 2 more. 5, last one. And 6, bend the knee into the chest. Hug it in. Hold yourself up. Take the circle down. The circle just kind of tests that stability, right? Come forward. Let's use the circle. Hold it in the front. Heels together, toes apart. Balance yourself. Give it a nice breath, and then let's roll. Go back and come up. And up. Keep pressing the heels towards the seat and come up. Roll back and up. 3 more. One. And back. Extend your legs away. Give it a stretch forward. And let's roll down carefully into the mat. Put the circle down to the floor. and center yourself in the mat. Bring one leg into the chest, bring the other leg into the chest, keep your arms by your side, and just lengthen one leg, lengthen the other. Reach. And press 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now extend the right leg out, bend the left leg in, hug it in, load up your upper back, give it a nice breath, and switch hands and switch legs. Reach, and reach. Keep your upper back lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, give it a breath. See if you can reach the circle with your hands. Let's put it between our ankles and let's bend the knees. Keep your legs bent. Hands on your shins, float up your upper back. Reach the legs out, take your arms back, pull it back in. Reach, arms, pull it in. 2 more like that. 1 more. Now hold the circle with your hands, legs together. Switch it up. Rest, pull it back in. Heels together, toes apart. 3, 2, and 1. Come in, give it a hug. Take a big breath, take your circle up to the ceiling. Both legs are gonna go up in parallel. Bring the right leg, tap the circle, switch. Tap, 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 tap. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Put the circle between your inner thighs, between your ankles, lower the feet, and give it a breath. Take both hands, put them behind your head, hand over hand. Bend your knees to tabletop. Lift up your upper back, bring your legs to the ceiling. Keep pressing your head on the hands as you lower the legs, lift it back up. So when you go to your furthest point, make sure the spine is nice and long and that the abs are engaged. 3, 2, legs are long. 1, and reach, bend the knees, put the feet down into the floor, give it a breath. Take the circle out to the side, scoop that belly, bring one leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop, legs are together, toe taps, lift, 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 lift. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we'll do the same thing with our hands behind our head. Toe tap, bring it over towards that side and tap. Reach. 4, 3, 2, 1, center. Lower and reach. 4, 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, center. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Singles. Rest, press, press, and press. Bend the knees, give it a hug. Now let's add a twist to that. So hands again behind the head, lift up, lengthen one leg away, twist to the opposite side, and reach. Try to keep the hips anchored on the mat when you go to switch. Press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and give it a hug. Cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Give it a little figure 4 stretch here. Press into your right side with your elbow. Keep that tailbone down on the mat. Switch sides, cross the left one, put it on top of the right. And take that circle between your hands again, bend your knees. Extend your legs out and let's roll up as we flex the feet. Roll all. And we'll sit up tall for spine, stretch forward. Sitting on your mat, the legs are the width of the mat, feet are flexed. Stand your circle up so we're able to go up and over and back in. So maybe walk the circle a little bit further away as we're trying to bring our crown of the head right between the knees. Far down as you can. 1 more. And now let's hold the circle. Do it with both arms. Reach. Bring it back up. And again. Up, last one. And come all the way back. The circle down to the side. Let's do our open leg dropper. Let's sit forward. Bend your knees. Take a big moment here. Take a step. Extend one leg out and then bend. And extend the other leg out. And then see if you can take both legs out. Arms are straight, legs could be bent. From there, press the hands on the legs as you roll back. And back up. 8 times. Three. Keep breathing, keep rolling right on your back. 3 more. 2. And up, last one. And reach. Bend the knees together, hold behind the thigh. Extend one leg out, the other leg out. Hold yourself all the way. Take the circle, it's gonna go between your ankles for corkscrew. Taking your arms by your side. Scoop that belly. Let's bring the legs to the right. Down, around, center, left. Left and center. So to the left. Down, around, right, center, right. Down, around, left, center, left. So you're making a circle in the ceiling and switching it up each time. 2 more. Last one. And center. Now keep your legs extended, float up your head if you can, and roll it all the way up and lower it up. Open the legs out wide. Let's do our stop with the circle. So it's twist and then reach 1, 2, 3. Stay twisted, come up. Twisted, reach 1, 2, 3. Up, twisted, reach, reach, up. 1 more. Reach, come up. Let's put the circle down. We'll go with our arms so we can twist a little more. Go over, take 1 arm back, 1 arm forward. 3, 2, 1, come up. Legs, you don't want them all the way out. Mine were a little too wide. You want to be about a little bit more than that. Then twist. That way we can get a little bit more rotation, and that arm can go a little bit further back. So that back arm is working as much as the front arm is. Forward, twist, reach, reach, up. Last 2, twist, reach, and last one. And put the legs together, bring the legs over to the other side, and then just stretch your toes. You can circle with us, we'll use it. And start either flat on the floor or curl the toes under us and give it a stretch. Good stuff, right? Stretching those feet, it really makes those. Curl the toes under you. Give it a breath. Keep that belly, hold your circle, and let's bend and extend. Bend and extend. You use that upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come up. Let's do some thigh stretch. Press your feet into the floor. Keeping your pubic bone forward. Hinge back. Come forward. So keep your back straight as you hinge. Keeping the heels away from the seat, away from the hips. And 3, 2. At the last one, let's stay there. Pubic bone forward, elbow under us. Lift and lower. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come all the way forward. Put the circle down. Let's put our hands on the edges of the circle. Let's come into a plank. Take 1 leg back, the other leg back, and hold your plank. Keep breathing, keeping the hips lifted in line with the shoulders. And lift 1 leg up. Hold it there. So with control, lift the other leg. So with control, 2 more. Either keep lifting or lowering, or lift that first leg, bring the body forward, back, the leg goes down. Lift, forward, back, and down. One more. And lift the hips. Give it a nice stretch as you walk the dog, knees are down. Knees lower, one at a time, or both. Go between your circle, walk the legs a little bit further back, come onto your knees, and sit back into your knees. Let's come all the way down onto our elbows, if we can, in the edges of the circle, so your hands are going to be in the circle, elbows on the mat. Lift that upper back, give it a breath, and lengthen through that upper back. Either keep it here, try to bring the torso down and hold the circle in the front. And then try to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lead with the crown of the head. Otherwise, just stay here and lift and lower. And lower. Use your abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the arms, come all the way back in. We're all here. Bend one knee, kick it and press it back. Kick, kick, and back. Kick, kick, and back. Try to keep the abdominals engaged so the abs are away from the mat, shoulders away from the ears. 3 more. Kick, kick, and back. Kick, and back. Last 2. Last 1. And kick, kick, and back. Sit back into your heels, give it a little stretch. And then come and lie down again. Bring the circle behind us for the double leg stretch. Look over to one side. Legs are together, elbows are gonna bend. We're gonna kick both legs 3 times. 1, 2, 3, press out, lengthen, lift the upper back, turn the head and bend. 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Let's try to hold it up there just for a couple breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Last 1, 1, 2, 3, and lengthen. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the circle out to the side. Turn around, back on your back. And give yourself both legs come into the chest and give it a little stretch. All right, let's try our neck pull. So come up and roll up. Extend your legs away from you, just about 2 fist distance apart, so not too wide. Let's use the circle. Right now we have it. From here, pressing to the circle. You're going to round back. No, that's not true. We flat back first. So we flat back, then we wrap. And then we come forward. So flat back, you go flat, then you round. And you decide whether you can go all the way down or not. Or maybe just go half. Or try it. I would never know. This is a challenge for me. So flat back, you round down all the way down. Keep your head lifted, you roll up. Go forward. Sit up. Hinge, hinge, hinge. You round. The minute you go down, you're going to come up. Roll up. You got it. 2 more. Press. Up. Hinge back. Round back. Last one. Come up. And give it a stretch. Now let's bring our legs inside the circle. And roll all the way down. So the circle's above our knees. Arms by your side and lift up your hips. Exhale, come down with control. And again, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And again, come up. And lower down. Now try your heels together, your toes apart, and come up. Try to stay lifted and then lift both heels. Notice when you lift the heels, how the hips want to go down and up with the heels, but you're going to try to keep your hips lifted. So nothing is shifting in the hip area. Lift the heels lower, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep the heels lifted and lower down. Now let's do the same thing without the circle. Put your feet on the floor, take your arms by your side, and let's lift up. Lift one heel lower, lift the other heel. So the idea is that when you lift the heel, the hip still stays lifted when you lower it and lower down. So either keep it here, let's try to progress, bring the legs a little closer, lift up, lift one leg up, extend it away. Lower the leg towards its knee, bring it back up. Lower it a little lower, bring it back up. Lower it to the floor, back up. Now bring it all the way to the floor, drag the leg in. Stay lifted, other side, lift it up, lower and up, and up, and up. Last one, all the way down to the floor, drag it in and roll down. And let's do 2 more bridges here. Come up with control. Keep the sits bones lifted and roll down. One more. Lower, lower, and bend both knees into the chest, and let's come onto our side for side kick series. Lie all the way down onto your side. Let's use the circle in the front, so you're going to use it for your hands, for the top hand, actually just one hand. Lengthen through that bottom arm, lift that top leg, kick it towards the circle, kick it back. Kick, kick, back, back. And I like to use the circle here because it will give us feedback, what's moving, what's not moving. So ideally, that circle is nice and still. Kick, kick, back, back, kick, kick, back, back. 2 more. And last one. Keep the leg on top of the bottom leg, go down and up. Point, flex, point, flex. 3, 2, and 1 for passe. Keep the leg long. Bend the knee as you bring the big toe through the inner thigh. Bring the knee to the shoulder, kick it up, go down. Come in, up, and down. 1 more. And now reverse. Come up, bend, drag it down. Up, reach. 1 more. Lengthen the leg. We're going to do little circles. Touch the heel, and then we'll go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that leg all the way forward. Put the circle down. Take a hold of your ankle in the front. Bring that bottom leg back and lift and lower that bottom leg. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now circle the leg. Circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse, forward and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. Take both legs together. Lift both legs. Come onto your abdominals. Take your hand over your hand and go beat on the belly. Beat, beat, beat. Hand over hand right under your forehead and go for beats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more set. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's sit back and go into the opposite side. In the circle with you, we'll put it in the front. Use it to guide you on your hand and your abdominals. Legs come together off the mat. Top leg is lifted at the height of the hip, and we're going to kick it forward and back. Kick, kick, back, back. Back. Kick, kick, back, back. Kick, kick, back, back. And we'll go 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg at the back and go up and down. Point, flex, point, flex. 3, 2, and one for passe. Bring that big toe through the inner thigh, knee to the shoulder, kick it up. And one more this way. And reverse. Go up, bend, drag it down. Up, bend, reach. One more. Lengthen through the leg and circle. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. Really use your glutes. Use your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle goes down. Bring the leg all the way up. Catch your ankle in the front. Take your back leg a little further back, and then we'll lift and lower. Lift from a lifted position if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted and circle. 1, 2, 3, and 5. And reverse. Make it go back. 3, 4, and 5. Bring both legs into your chest, on your back, and just kind of shake your body around. Give it a good shake, shake, shake. Give it a breath. Put the magic circle on top of your shins. And breathe. Let's tease her up. So let's hold the circle, lengthen the legs. If you know it's going to be hard for you to come up, let's start from an up position. So let's all of us start up. Lengthen one leg away and roll down, keeping your knees together. Take your arms back. Roll up. Same way, same leg. One more time. Try to hold those knees together as you can. Come up. Lengthen to the other side. You're trying to keep the toes in line with your eyes. I could say teaser get easier, but they don't. I don't think the teaser ever gets. One more time. Now stay tall. If you can, you're going to keep doing what you're doing, or you're going to lengthen both legs. Knees could be bent. Keeping the legs where they are. We're going to roll down, come up. Roll down. Otherwise, keep the one leg. And one more time, roll down and come up. Stay lifted, lower the legs. 1, 2, 3, and we roll all the way down. Head and the legs are going to lift up at the same time. So arms, head, and feet come up. Lower down. 2 more. Up. Lower back down. Last one. Stay lifted and reach. 3, 2, 1, and all the way up. And put the circle down. You get a breath. Lift up and lower. Let's do some swimming. So let's come onto our hands and knees. Let's use the circle, put it onto one side. Let's hold it with the left hand, and we're going to take our right leg out. And then once you get there, you're going to extend the circle out, extend the leg, and we're going to paddle and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come in. Other side. Hold it underneath your hand, scoop your belly, press out with the leg. Once you get the tip of it, reach through that leg and lift. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come in. Other side. Hand is down, circle is down, right underneath your shoulder, press out. Now try to lift the circle. You're going to bring the circle out, the leg out to the side. Out to one side with the leg and the arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come in, other side. The circle down, scoop your belly, engage to the opposite side, lengthen. Arm goes out, and then leg goes out, circle goes out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back. Let's do some push-ups with the circle. Put it right underneath your sternum. If it feels right, if you don't like it there, you don't need to use the circle. I love the feedback it gives us. Either keep the knees bent and you're going to come into your push-up, or try to go to straight legs. And lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay lifted and hold it here. Go forward and back for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Sit back into your heels, give it that stretch. The circle forward, 2, and 1. Come all the way back in. Let's come onto our side. Do some mermaid. Let's bring the circle out towards the opposite side of the legs. Put your hand on top of the circle and go, oh, and bring it back in. So think of going up and over. Use that circle to give us nice support. 2 more. And up. Keep it going. Either you're going to keep doing this, or let's put the circle down and let's try to anchor those legs on top of each other. Arm is going to go out, and let's try to come into a full side plank and hold it out there. Keep breathing, pushing the floor away, bringing the arm towards the hip, and then lower the hips, lift the hips. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay lifted. Bring that arm over the head and slowly bend the knees. Come all the way down. Put your hand in the back angle and stretch. Put the hand behind the head and twist towards your feet. Come to the center. Bring your legs to the opposite side. Take your circle nice and wide away from you. Go over the circle. Come back up. And work that underside as much as we can. And we stay lifted off the floor with the waist. 3. So that's the side that's working, the one close to the floor. 1 more. And reach. Either keep it here, put the circle down. Stack your legs on top of each other. Walk the arm a little bit further out. Hand is by the hip. And let's try to come up into a side plank. Arm by your hip, lower the hip, lift, lower, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arm over the head, give it a nice stretch, and slowly bend the knees and come down. Put the hand behind the head, give it a little twist towards the back. And 1. Bring your legs forward, let's seal. Another rolling, so come forward with your hands, take your feet and clap, 1, 2, 3, and go back and clap. And these are just the width of the shoulders, clap, clap, clap. 4 more. Last 2. And last 1, come all the way forward, let the soles of the feet come together, and just give it a little stretch of the hips. Keep breathing. Let's do a figure 4 here. So sit back on your mat if you need to. Cross the left foot over the right, take your circle, put it onto your foot, and reach through that side. I like to use the cushion, that way I can put my toes right on it, and I'm able to press my toes into there. Hopefully you'll feel a stretch through this leg and the bottom leg. That's your third one. And exhale, come in, extend the leg, cross it over, put the toes here, and reach it. Good, then from your side to side, so if one feels tighter than the other, maybe. Stay tall, keep breathing. Let's do some lunges. We'll finish with that. Let's put the circle forward. So let's start with the circle on the left hand side, and the front foot is going to be the right one. It's going to be first. Keep it in there, scoop your belly. See if you're able to reach through the circle, bring the circle up and lower, up and lower. 1 more, either keep it here or put the circle on the floor for a second, curl the toes under you, reach that back leg straight, and then come into a runner's lunge. So either the knees down or up. And we'll go for 3 and 2. 1 more, 1, stay lifted, go over towards the right, give it a nice stretch, Exhale, lower the leg down. Now try to make that front leg straight and give it a nice stretch as we sit back into it. It's always been challenging. Help stretch. Let the stretch come in. Take that leg back. Give it a little breather if you need to, otherwise we'll go on to the other side. On the right hand side is the circle. Left foot goes forward. If it's too much on that knee, we can bend the mat. Then lift the arms. Lower the arms, trying to keep the hips square. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the circle down for a moment, hand onto the floor, curl the toes under us, and breathe, reach through that front leg, and then lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen and come down slow. Bring that front leg straight. Sit back into your heels. Almost done. Keep breathing. And exhale, come and bring your feet down into the floor. Take your circle with you. We're going to end with a couple balances. So holding onto the circle, keeping your heels together, toes apart. Let's put the circle between our ankles first, and then we'll bring our heels together. If you don't feel safe, just hold on to the wall. Otherwise, we're going to try to turn the feet out to the side a little bit, lift the heels, lower the heels. Really energize through that pelvic floor, keeping that tailbone under us, and reach 4. Arms can come to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Now stay lifted and pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, take your circle, bring your legs together. Let's bring the circle back. Just give it a couple pumps here to bring the shoulders back. Squeeze that circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward. We'll end with a balance together. Press the heels together. Come and rise up. Give it a nice breath as you reach up with the arms. Give it a nice reach. We appreciate what we can do with our bodies. And lower down with control. And roll yourself all the way down. And slowly hold yourself. And we are done for today. Good morning, everybody. I hope you like that. Please leave me some comments when you take the class. And take care. Have a good afternoon.